Well, I think all storytelling is global. Visions is something that's starting in Japan, but it's now throughout the rest of the world. We're just sitting back, waiting to see what those interpretations look like inside different cultures. Animation takes us into a world that we can't necessarily explore in live action. You get this surprising burst of color, amazing sense of style. I've been very surprised by the emotion in the storytelling. I find that I just have a huge smile on my face every time I'm looking at what they're doing and how they're interpreting Star Wars.
I have nothing but incredible feelings of Volume 1. It exceeded expectations. It really touched a huge segment of Star Wars fans, but also fans that were just anime fans, or just fans of these individual studios that came to check out the experience.
Let's go! What was amazing about Star Wars Celebration was to finally be in a room with an audience that reacted so amazingly and connected with the stories was such a treat. Like, they love it, they love it.
Let's rock 'em!
I think creatively, it really fulfilled what we set out to do, which was to explore Star Wars in new ways through new perspectives and new styles.
So you're a Jedi.
I think Volume 1 was very much focused on in Japan and using anime to tell all the different stories. I like the idea that the different cultures can kind of see themselves in the Star Wars universe. Volume 2 has studios from other countries.
I thought it was really brave of Lucasfilm to think, okay, let's go to different directors and have them just come up with their own stories and characters to play within this universe.
It's like the kind of dream you have when you are an animation student, that a big company is knocking on your door.
And also, of course, fulfilling the childhood dreams of being able to create your own droid.
Hi, buddy.
To reimagine characters, design new stories, being able to create your own expressive lightsaber fight in Star Wars.
With the success of Volume 1, it gave us the courage to keep going and seek out bold storytelling for Volume 2. What makes it so unique and authentic is that everyone has their history and is influenced by those stories just from growing up in a different country.
Mom used to do it like this.
We wanted to make sure that there are the known studios, but there's also who's really inspiring out there. Who are the new studios that are in this new, bold, global animation landscape?
We went after studios that have a storytelling style of their own. Some were specialists at 2D, and some were 3D, and some were stop motion.
One story feels completely different from the other story. That feels really diverse, but the thing holding it together are really its Star Wars themes and the core values of, what makes Star Wars Star Wars.
Get to work!
Engaging with the studios, finding out what they're all about, discovering the directors, the writers, the talent within inside the building who had a story to tell, and specifically a Star Wars story to tell, and a personal story they had to tell. That's really how we developed with them.
It was incredible to be able to work in this universe that I have known for so long, that I have admired and read about and seen the films, and suddenly we have the opportunity to create our own original characters within Star Wars. It was completely amazing, and I was surprised at the amount of freedom that Lucasfilm gave us. It was really like an open sandbox where we could play around and create the story, the characters, the message.
When this pitch came about and I sat down to write the first original outline, I was questioning myself, what do I like about Star Wars and Aardman the most? What I'm really interested in are the relationships.
You are embarrassing!
I think it's great. I think each little film being made by a studio in different parts of the world and all these very different voices, each film becomes a gateway into some corner of the Star Wars galaxy.
They call to you.
Star Wars coming to India, and more importantly, India coming to Star Wars, to me is fascinating, and Indian aesthetics inside the Star Wars world is just very exciting to me.
Let's go!
기존의 작품들이 가진 테마 다 있으면서 하지만 우리만이 할 수 있는 걸 조금 더 하고 싶었어요. 독특한 개성을 스타일을 더하고 싶었고 어떤 행성 하나를 새로 만들어냈다는 점이 만족스러운 것 같습니다. 공간적인 매력과 그 공간을 활보하는 인물들의 매력이 조화가 아주 근사하게 나왔다고 생각해요.
We have been able to get out and meet some of our creators face to face, which is fantastic. The animation community is small. We revealed which countries we're working with, so there are a lot of correct guesses along the way. But I know everyone's in really great company, and when you see the anthology together, you start to find common themes, common threads, these kinds of big mythic stories about family and hope.
The events that take place in the pit are something that I feel like will resonate with audiences everywhere. It's really just tying back to one of the oldest themes in Star Wars, which is rebellions and empires, oppression and hope.
Whether it's a mother-daughter story and it's about accepting who you are and accepting your family and what the unique things you get from your family are. Or a story about found family and a choice to kind of escape for a potential of a better life, and what's the cost of that?
I'm getting out of here, Bathan.
It's a mother's struggle of how to fight this darkness when she knows that her son might be a part of that.
What did the Empire do to you?
What it means to raise your voice and fight against injustice. Even if that voice might be imbued with the Force and might cause a mountain to collapse if used the wrong way.
These are Star Wars themes. Whether it's found family or not, it's about the people you care for. And the Force is such a thing that surrounds us and binds us. I think the mystical promise of the Force is something that speaks to people. It's a great metaphor for so many different things. It's embracing your innate talent, embracing the path you want to go on.
These are stories that can be told year after year. They're about family, hope, surviving, perseverance, fighting against injustice. Again, all of the dynamic elements that make Star Wars Star Wars.
What I've really loved about working on Visions Volume 2 is the incredible amount of different voices that we've brought into this that are teaching us very similar lessons. And I think that there is such a unity in the diversity that we've chosen to explore here. And I hope we just continue to do it.
I think Star Wars is one of these interesting phenomena that has not only influenced other cultures, but also been influenced by other cultures. And seeing those cultures interpret that phenomenon, what it meant to them, is something special. I feel this volume is everything I was hoping for. I'm so proud of a lot of the work that was done here and the relationships built, the storytellers empowered, storytellers that did this because of their love of Star Wars. Visions is now a platform. I think it's a framework by which very unique creators who are masters of their craft can come in and use their craft in a way to tell unique Star Wars stories that are, very specific to them and very specific to their influences and their medium.
We've allowed these artists to come into the Star Wars world without feeling any real limitations around what they're doing creatively. Something that many of these artists share are the strong values of aspirations and hopeful goals inside of the storytelling.
Follow your path with strength